Ladies and gentlemen, give a great big Ollie's welcome to Raab Russell!
Oh, fuck yeah! I just turned 34 this year, and I've finally decided to take my life seriously. Finally decided to get things in fucking order, which is not that bad for 34 years. 34 is not that bad of an age to start putting your life together, right? No. But then again, you look at like these kids on YouTube that get paid millions of dollars for opening up toys, right? So I look at my bank account, I'm like, oh God, you're old as fuck, dude. Put me in the fucking casket. But I'm trying. I'm trying to get my life together, man. Like up until now, I've been a pretty big piece of shit. But now I feel like I'm just a little piece of shit. Like, I'm still a nugget of shit. Like, I feel like I'm like the turd from a Great Dane. Wait, before I was like a log from a T-Rex. Like, I was a huge, I've been a pretty big piece of shit, okay? I'm getting my life together, all right? I've survived 34 years. I've lived through a heroin addiction, a cocaine addiction, and a cheese addiction. I'm still struggling with the latter, all right? And scientists say that cheese is just like heroin. And I'm here to tell you, no. It's not. Like, I've eaten some cheese that made me feel good, like I was floating a little bit, but cheese has never made all the problems go away. Or all the pain. Also, I never had to drive down an alley on the west side of Chicago to meet up with Jamiroquai for a teeny bit of Gouda. And heroin has only ever given me constipation, whereas cheese makes me just violently remove everything in my body. Like coffee just, you know. Lived through heroin, a cocaine addiction, cheese addiction, and now here I am living through a comedy addiction. So you guys are helping with that addiction. I found comedy back in 2012. I moved from Chicago to Los Angeles, and I had no intentions of actually doing stand-up, but one of my friends was like, hey, do you want to go to an open mic? And I was like, all right, like, sure, let's go to an open mic. So I went to an open mic, and I started watching open micer after open micer go up. And I sat there, and I was like, I could be funnier than these people, you know? So I signed up, and I went up, and I fucking bombed. Hard. But I got one laugh. And that one laugh was like that first hit of heroin. I was fucking hooked. And I've been chasing that high ever since. I also used to sell cocaine. I started selling cocaine the same way that I started doing comedy. I used to work at a bar, and I watched all the staff members selling cocaine, and I sat there, I was like, I could sell cocaine better than they can. And I did. I did sell cocaine better than they did. I never got caught. You know, I'm out here. I'm good. I never went to jail for that shit. Oh, man. Comedy is kind of like drugs, though, where when it's good, it's fucking good. But when it's bad, you want to kill yourself. Like drugs are, like heroin and cocaine, they have a bad rap for suicide. I'll tell you right now, I've never once wanted to kill myself. All right? Thank you. One person understands. After doing heroin and cocaine and cheese, I never want to kill myself. You guys don't give it up for that? You're like, fuck, hey, man, you know? I never once wanted to kill myself, but as I get older, every day I start to understand suicide. Every day I start to I understand a little bit more. Like, I fucking love life. I love friends, I love family, I love food, I love ejaculating. I love ejaculating on my friends and food. Like, I love life. But there's times when I wish a tornado would come by, swoop me up, and throw me through a fucking picket fence. Anybody else know?
18-wheeler.
You want an 18-wheeler? That's T-bone. Oh, I thought you just wanted to fucking play chicken with an 18-wheeler. Just run at it and just fucking belly flop the front of an 18-wheeler. That sounds pretty dope, though. I want a tornado to just whip me through a fucking chain link fence, like spaghetti me. Just fucking, maybe take a nap forever, I don't want to do it myself, I want to let you know, it's a very controversial subject, but I am pro-suicide. Thank you. Like, I'm for, if you wanted to remove yourself from this terrible life, go ahead and do it. If you're not contributing to society, go and fucking do it. Like, all the people that are like, hey, you're selfish that you want to kill yourself. I want to let you know, you're the selfish person that you want to keep them from removing themselves from a terrible life. You want to let them continue living in just fucking torture? That's selfish of you. Them wanting to kill themselves, that's selfless. Because they want to remove the bad vibes from the rest of us. That's selfless. Let them go, all right? I've never once wanted to kill myself. And like, how could I? Look at me. No one's ever committed suicide while having a mullet. No one's ever once cut a mullet and been unhappy. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I've been living the mullet lifestyle for about 12 years now. I had it as a kid, and now I've been having it for 12 years now. Fuck yeah. The worst part about it is just getting called Joe Dirt constantly. That's really... Everything else is great, but just fucking dudes from across the room just being like, Joe Dirt, man! It's like, you can't come up with something more original than fucking Joe Dirt, dude! There's so many other fucking mullets out there! I definitely deserve some residuals, I feel like. I feel like people look at me and then they go watch Joe Dirt, and then I deserve some of that money that fucking David Spade's for sure getting. I definitely feel like I've surged that movie a little bit. Also, I want to let you know, this is not business in the front, party in the back. There's a lot of bros. This dude looks like he's one that would love to shout from across the street, business in the front, party in the back, dude! And I just go, no! This is strong, independent lesbian all around. That's what's happening.
Even sexy.
One time I did that joke saying, strong, independent lesbian all around, and some alpha male was sitting out in the crowd, and he was just like, prove it! I was like, how do you want me to prove it? You want me to come out there and eat you alive, you pussy?
Yes!
That's what I wanted to say. What I did say was, what do you want me to come out there and scissor you to the ground? He was like, I'm a man, how are you gonna scissor me? And I was like, I don't know if you know how scissoring works. It's basically a leg war, but like we're docking at the same time. It's fucking possible. Oh man, I fucking, life's been interesting since having a mullet. The other day I had some bros in an SUV drive down the street, and I just heard, oh, what's up, baby? You got a sweet ass. Oh my God, it's a dude. Sick mullet! Woo! And that was the first time I ever got catcalled. And ladies, I want to let you know right now, it didn't feel good at all. Fuck you, it felt great. Fucking felt great. Get catcalled all the time. 99% of it's dudes, though, for sure. With the mullet, it's weird. Every time I step out of my door to go outside, I hear an eagle just screech. Just eagles just fucking constantly screeching. And sometimes they swoop down and fuck a pigeon and then just fly away. It's weird. People show me their butthole at random times of the day. It's fucking weird. One time I actually had a heckler who sat front row, like right where you are, sir. Dude didn't say shit. He just sat there eating string cheese. Where the fuck did you get the you got pocket string cheese? What's with the silent heckle? You're gonna pull out a 1,000-piece puzzle next? What the hell? And he sat there stringing it. Just front row, like dangling it, like he was like a fucking animal at the fucking sea circus or whatever it is called. So what I did is I snatched the string cheese out of his fucking hand and I deep-throated it, because that's how a grown man eats string cheese. Grown men don't string cheese. We deep-throat it. So back to living life with a mullet. You know, like I said, a lot of dudes come up to me. A lot of dudes come up to love, like, high five, hug me, handshake me, and shit like that. A few times in my life, I've gotten some dudes that come up and be like, hey, man, you look really good with the mullet. I'm going, I know. And they go, you've got, like, the head shape for a mullet. Is that a compliment or an insult? I don't fucking know. But thank you for throwing that on me. And I look at my head, I got this egg-shaped head. I'm like Humpty Dumpty on this fucking torso right here, and I feel like egg-shaped, perfect head for the mullet, I guess. And I blame this head shape on being the firstborn. I was the first one to come out of my mom's Play-Doh pusher. You know? Like, I was just like, you know that squishy baby head that everyone has? Doctor was just like, here you go, ma'am. You have a healthy son. He looks like he might have a decent dick and rock a solid mullet. Here you go. I have 3 younger brothers. All their heads are more proportional with their body size. My younger brother kind of looks like, my youngest brother looks like Stewie Griffin. Or Hey Arnold or Bobby's World, whatever football head you want to, you know, relate to, which means my mom didn't do her Kegel exercises. I love how the loudest laugh was my mom. Oh, man. So, I was recently back in Chicago. I'm from Chicago. Well, I'm not actually from Chicago, and I stopped saying I'm from Chicago because there's always somebody somewhere that's like, what sector? What sector of Chicago are you from? What cross streets? What cross streets from Chicago are you from? Like, if you're not from, like, the Loop, Logan Square, or Lincoln Park, in the end, it doesn't fucking matter because you're not from Chicago. Thank you for the dumb pun. I'm not from Chicago. I'm from a little suburb outside of Chicago, a little bit northwest outside of Chicago. We called it Chicagoland, where I was from, because Chicago's the closest city. And I was always ashamed. I never really told anybody where I was actually from because nobody knew where the town was. And then this movie Black Panther came out. You guys seen Black Panther? In Black Panther, they're from Wakanda. I am from Wakanda, Illinois. Like, like legit. It's spelled differently, though. Shut up, no heckling. You played there at football?
I played them in football.
Where are you from?
I'm from Aurora.
Okay, all right. That's like that's way northwest. Whatever, we're not gonna get into it. I'm from Wakanda, bitch. We're talking about. It's spelled Wauconda. Like, the only difference from our Wakanda and the Black Panther Wakanda was that our Wakanda only had one black family in our you know. But now, when I tell people where I'm from, I go, I'm from Wakanda, bitch. I only do that because it was so cold there, I gotta keep the heat. You know? But I was actually back in Chicago recently visiting, and one of my friends, she cornrow, pigtailed, made my hair nice and cute, like cornrow, pigtailed, nice and tight. Like I look like a redneck Rapunzel. You know. And while I was in Chicago for a week, I was a little scared because Chicago's murder capital of the world. I don't know if you know this, but they took it from Detroit, and people love to boast about it. They're like, hey, we're murder capital of the world, pop, 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 you know? Fucking weird thing to boast about. So while I was there for a week, I was a little afraid, but nothing ever bad happened to me. I never got mugged, nothing like that. And I realized it was because I looked like every female UFC fighter from behind. The strong, independent lesbian, baby. I want to let you guys know I do shower. Despite having this haircut, I don't wash the hair though. Just run water through, baby. This is all natural right here. I do shower though, and like up until like now, I've always used a bar of soap to wash my body. Until I saw this commercial recently where it was like, are you still using a bar of soap to wash your man body? Piece of shit. Yeah? What else would I use? Like, I just stopped using hand soap not too long ago, but like, you're still using a bar of soap? You're leaving soap scum on your body. And I was like, oh, that force field, that like antibacterial force field that I had on my body, that's soap scum? I thought that was just blocking the germs from the world, but that's soap scum? What do I do about it? You need to get yourself a loofah! Billy Mays here. You need to exfoliate! So I got myself a loofah. Anybody else got a loofah? Loofah gang, where you at, loofah gang? First time I ever washed my body with a loofah, I felt like I was washing my body with the static television show. I didn't know if you know, but loofah is French for transparent sandpaper. What also is the lifespan of a loofah? To me, it's until it unravels into a CVS receipt. Like, once it unravels and like I'm ready to just go catch all the tuna in the fucking ocean, that's when I feel like. So I was recently showering, and yeah, I told you I shower. I was recently showering, and I was in the shower, and I was thinking about like this article that I read online where it was like 60% of dudes don't wash the lower half of their body. And I was like, girls are still eating ass out here? With those numbers? Do you wash the lower half of your body, sir? Yes, you do. Do you? You do? And then do you? So that means the rest of the dudes statistically don't wash the lower half of their body in this fucking place. That's fucking gross. I wash the lower half of my body. I scrub my booty hole extra good, because, I clean my asshole good. Good. Because, I never know when I'm going to get my asshole eaten like groceries. I've had my asshole eaten once in my life. Once. It started with head, shaft, balls, taint, and then 2 licks. 2 licks. And that's when I learned that it takes only 2 licks to get to the center. 2 licks to get to the center of my sense of humor, because I never giggled harder in my entire life. That shit was so ticklish. I was just like, Then I stopped her, because I wanted to make out. She stopped talking to me because I I didn't eat the asshole back. And I'm gonna let you know, I'm not gonna eat the butt like groceries. I'm not. Even if you take a shower, you spit Listerine in there, you get it bleached. Like I'm not gonna. I'm not an asshole eater. Sorry. Fuck you. I'm eating the ears. I'm eating ears. What about you? I'm eating those. I'm licking around those canals in the ears, and then I'm tongue punching eardrums. I'm giving you wet ASMR. Eat the ears like groceries up in here. But so back to my shower. I wash my butthole really well. And I'm sitting there, and I was washing myself, and I don't know if you guys do the same thing as I do, but when I was sitting there and I was ready to go wash my booty, every time I wash my booty, I get in this weird stance. Yeah, you know. Like I feel like I look like a gay velociraptor that just got punched in the face. Like I got like a cerebral palsy hand going on while I try to get back there and wipe my butt. And I'm sitting there and I'm cleaning my butthole real good, and then all of a sudden my loofah just started unraveling from my butt. Like I was like a magician with his scarf. Instead of a colorful scarf, it was just red, brown, and oh. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just tied it back into a knot and hung it up for later. Because I don't know what to do with... I don't know what the lifespan of the loofah is. Another reason I clean my butthole real good is because not too long ago, I was in my room. I just got done smoking weed, and weed gives me crazy anxiety. Weed makes my brain fight the rest of my entire body. And I'm sitting there, and I just got done smoking weed, and I'm playing this really dark tone video game, and I'm listening to metal, like very dark music, and I got all the lights shut off. And I'm sitting there playing this game in this whole dark atmosphere, and all of a sudden my ass started hurting. So my brain starts going crazy, and I get up, I'm like, I got ass cancer. I've got ass cancer. After all the things I've done in my life, I'm gonna die of ass cancer. So I went to the doctor and found out I just got hemorrhoids. You know? It's not that bad. But I learned that the same, ass cancer and hemorrhoid, not the same. I don't know if ass cancer is cured the same way that hemorrhoids is, but the way you cure hemorrhoids is you take an ointment, you take it put it on the tip of your finger, and then you just go underneath, and you go boop. You just go boop right on, you know, with a little bit of ointment on the finger, you go boop. You know, I feel like it's kind of like the airplane game. Like a lot of moms with the kids, you're trying to feed your kid, it's like the airplane game. Like this was my airplane game, but it turned into like a 9/11 game where I was just hitting twin cheeks. And then I would hit the target. Like after a while, I got so good that it just turned into a drone strike game. It was just like, pow! Just fucking so good. Thanks, Obama. It was like my own carnival game, where the grand prize was the best orgasm ever. And you gotta go clockwise when you go inside there. This isn't Australia. You don't do no counterclockwise shit. We go clockwise in our fucking state. So, dealing with hemorrhoids. I'm still kind of new to Florida. I just moved to Florida about 3 years ago. You know, people have been telling me that, oh man, you're starting to become a Florida man. Here's the thing. I had a mullet growing up. I did drugs. I did ratchet shit. I fucking got arrested. Like, I've been a Florida man at heart the entire time growing up. Now I'm just home. I feel like I moved to Florida about 3 years ago from Los Angeles. I left Los Angeles because a 12-year-old called me an old shit bitch. I don't know if you guys come across these 12-year-olds nowadays, but you're not even a teenager and you're already a fucking prick? You know? I was at a skate park stretching. Sitting there stretching. I see this group of 12-year-olds come up, sit down, start rolling a fat blunt. And I'm like, all right, these kids are cooler than me. I don't know how to roll a fat blunt. You know, I see them get done rolling their fat blunt, smoking it, laughing about SpongeBob or something like that. Put down their boards and then just start doing the best tricks on everything. And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck? They didn't even stretch. It was like literally watching baby sharks get born. They just came out and started fucking killing it. Like, what is going on with kids nowadays? Are they breastfed on the teat of a Red Bull? I swear that these kids literally dropped out of their mom's pussy on a skateboard. Like, what's up, bro? Fucking skate or die. I watched this one little kid. This little 12-year-old did this crazy trick, hit this grind, looked me dead in the eyes as he rolled by, and he goes, look at this old shit bitch with his yoga. His voice was deeper than mine, too. That is a 12-year-old that fucked his teacher and didn't tell anybody about it. Like a real 12-year-old should. So I killed him, and now I'm in Florida.
I was his teacher.
Because this is my Mexico. In LA, I feel like I was like considered like a hipster 6. In Florida, I'm like a redneck 11-teen. For those that laughed, you know how to count to 11-teen. Appreciate you. I did the long drive here. I did the drive across America from LA to here, and went through Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, all that desert, fine. As soon as I hit the border of Florida, there was just a car on the side of the street engulfed in flames. And I was like, all right, this is hell. From the border of Florida all the way down to Fort Myers. 6 other cars on the side of the street, engulfed in flames. I was like, yep, this is for sure hell. Well, I'm happy to be here though, I've had this fear of living in Florida. We got natives of Florida in here? Yeah. Let me see if you guys understand this fear that I have. Any body of water, there's just an alligator in it. Any body of water. Like I saw it rained real hard, a puddle on the side of the street, alligator in the puddle.
Your friends.
So I'm like, your friends? No, yeah, fuck that. They ate a kid at Disney World, the happiest place ever. Not your fucking friends. I'm afraid of any puddle I see nowadays. I'm afraid of sitting on a toilet. I'm afraid of going into a pool. I'm afraid of getting intimate with a girl, find an alligator in a moist pussy. Like, are you kidding me? We're trying to get intimate and romantic, and all of a sudden I'm going down, and all of a sudden I gotta be Steve Irwin? Just like, oh, what's up, baby? Oh, fucking crikey! Crikey!
He got me.
Catch some crabs and gators down here in Florida, right? I did that joke one time, and some lady from the back was just like, what about crawfish? I think that's what happens in the other hole. When you're in New Orleans. I don't fucking know. What about crawfish? Another fear that I have about living in Florida since I moved here is these hurricanes. Always watched them from afar, never had to deal with them. In Chicago we had tornadoes, LA I had earthquakes, and then now I'm part of the hurricane culture. And I'm afraid of them, but I'm not that afraid of them because their names. Like weed, hot sauce, and energy drinks. We give extreme names for how simple of a product it is. But we're naming hurricanes Michael, Florence, Irma. We need to give hurricanes a more threatening name. Like Hurricane Dick Punch. hurricane child support. Or hurricane, I'ma fuck yo bitch. Something that makes me want to cower, you know? I do want to create my own energy drink where it's like the commercial's like, hey, you want to get fueled up? You want to get your blood boiling? You want to get all enraged? Here, drink a can of ex-girlfriend Cassandra. I feel like we give hurricanes a name because we live a full life cycle with it. We like see their birth, their destruction, and their death. We see like a week or two we're living with these hurricanes, so why not give them a name? But like when it comes to tornadoes, we don't give tornadoes a name, right? And I feel like it's because tornadoes are kind of like abortions. They just come and go real quick. Like you're not naming your abortion, right? That'd be fucked up.
You can.
Right? You're not just like, oh, we got pregnant. We know this baby's gonna drink Monster Energy drinks, punch holes in drywall. Let's name it Kyle and get it out of here. I feel like we can give abortions the same kind of label that we do with tornadoes. Like an F1 abortion and an F5 abortion, depending on how bad it fucked up your life. Like Casey Anthony survived an F5 abortion.
Somehow.
little dark. I told you we're gonna get a little fucking dark. You ever looked at hurricanes on like the weather map? The tornadoes look like giant old assholes. And I was thinking about it. The eye of a hurricane is kind of like an asshole. Like it's really tough to get inside of it. And once you're inside, it's nice and calm and soothing. And then when you exit, it's just a shit show. You know, I'm happy living in Florida. I'm happy doing stand-up comedy, despite it not paying. You know, doing this 9 years, never really get paid for it, which is fine. I do it for the love, like I said. Like I did drugs, comedy and drugs the same. Did it for the love. You know. So I do a full-time job to support myself and do comedy just for the love, like I said. I work right now in a warehouse down in Southwest Florida. So basically, I do CrossFit in a sauna all day long. Basically, like, oh, you need a heavy box? Okay, you need a heavy box? Okay, you need a heavy box? Just sweating in moisture all day long. Swamp ass all day, every day. This is why I also wash my asshole really well. But my job is not that bad because I don't have to deal with customers, AKA you fucking people. Before I worked at a warehouse, I used to work coffee. I used to work at a Starbucks in LA. I used to manage a Starbucks in LA. And let me tell you right now, coffee people, the fucking worst. Coffee people, the fucking worst people ever. I mean, many times I would get this girl that would come in and she'd be like, "What's up? You don't remember my face or my name or my drink right now? What's going on?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, you're the Karen that spells her name with 3 Ks, right?" What would you like to drink? I'll take a venti mocha macchiato with 7 pumps of sugar-free vanilla pumpkin spice, a few extra shots of espresso, a little bit of soy milk, the rest heavy cream. Don't make it over 90 degrees Fahrenheit because it's for my dog. And then I'm gonna just get a fucking coffee! What happened to just regular coffee? Why do we gotta add 14 layers of sugar? Always have to deal with the daily regular people that come in and get the same drink every day. I remember this short little black girl would come in same time every day, get the same drink. And one of the days, I accidentally addressed her by her drink. She walked in and I go, "What's up, small hot chocolate?" Fuck! I quit!
That's a lawsuit.
Coffee people the worst. I especially hate the people that are like, "Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee." You laughed. You know these people? Are you one of these people? Here, let me tell you right now. Fuck you, you're an asshole. You need a caffeinated drink to be a tolerable human being? You're an asshole. You just, no, I'm not gonna say bitch. I did say it though. I'm a big coffee drinker myself. I don't really like the energy drinks, but I recently found this new energy drink. It's called Pussy.
Juicy.
Yeah, no, there's a real energy drink called Pussy, and I brought one to show you guys right here. Look at that. Bright and bold, it just says Pussy across the front of the can. No dollar signs for the S, no asterisk for the U. It just says Pussy. This is a real energy drink. So now I'm like, don't talk to me until I've had my pussy. I need like 2 or 3 pussies before I could deal with the world. This is a real energy drink, I swear. The can says 100% natural ingredients. I looked it up. There's no actual pussy juice in here. But I'll tell you right now, I've been drinking a lot of these, and no 2 cans taste the same. You know how much one of these cans cost? A movie, a dinner, and you just gotta leave your credit card at the fucking... I carry pussy in my back pocket. I have pocket pussy. That's fucking dumb. It's so fucking dumb that I did that. So dumb. I'm way too broke to have such a juicy ass and a majestic mullet. Like, what the fuck? Like, I grew up poor. I'm still poor. Like, I'm just work hard to get where I'm at in life. I've never, ever done any of these get-rich schemes that people try to do. I've never played the lottery. I've never done a scratch-off unless it was from, like, Christmas or something like that. I've never donated blood. I've never donated semen, which is the same thing depending on your underwear, you know? I've never done any of these get-rich-quick schemes. But recently, I saw an article online. Listen up, fellas. Scientists will pay you $35,000 if you donate one of your testicles for studies. I saw that article and I said, give me 70 grand and take them both right now. Just take them both. I don't know if I want kids one day, but 70 grand's a lot of money. Maybe I'll save some semen for artificial insemination later. But 70 grand, that's a lot of money, man. That's like a low-end Cadillac Escalade. Are you telling me? You're telling me I have a low-end Cadillac Escalade hanging below my Ferrari right now? Really? Turns out, you know, a dick ain't worth a Ferrari. A dick ain't worth shit. You couldn't even get a used Dodge Neon if you fucked the girl at CarMax. But a pussy, worth the world. You know, I don't even need a can of pussy to get any energy. If my girl texts me and she says, hey, you want this pussy tonight? I have all the energy in the world to take over the fucking world. Thank you for clapping. 70 grand for my nuts. Yeah. Take them both right now. And here I'm thinking, like, if I get rid of both my testicles, do I get to choose if I get, like, fake tests? Do I get, like, proxy nuts? Do I get to fill my nutsack with whatever I want? You know, maybe fill it with those, like, Chinese fortune balls that you roll around in your hand. Maybe fill them with super balls. Walk around just bouncing my nuts off of things. Maybe fill my nutsack with stress balls. So when I get into an argument with my lady or I'm at work, I just sit there and just grab it and just... walk around charging people to just kick me in the nuts because I can't fucking feel it. Maybe I just leave it empty. Maybe I walk around and I just batwing my friend's face. Jump out of a plane, fucking squirrel suit down with an empty nutsack. I don't, like... I was doing research... contemplating on taking my nuts. And my biggest question was, if I remove both my testicles, can I still ejaculate? And I got into testicular cancer patient articles. And basically, yes, you could still ejaculate if you remove both your testicles. It's just not potent. So you could still shoot something out of your dick. It's just not potent. So basically, you're shooting out CBD and not THC. I decided I'm not going to remove my testicles because I figured I'd be spending that 70 grand on testosterone shots for the rest of my life. So, Also because my lady owns my nuts. So, I've done a lot of drugs in my life. Like I said. Where are my drug addicts at? Anybody high? Where are my high people at? Yeah. I want to let you guys know I'm high as fuck right now. Yeah. Not on drugs, because I recently finished a chapstick without losing it. And that's one of the big... that's so fucking hard to do. I can put that on my LinkedIn, for sure. I think that says I'm ready to become a father, at least, maybe. That says responsibility, maybe a stepdad. Maybe. And I grew up with 5 of them. I know what it takes to become a stepdad, okay? I grew up with 5 dads, not all at the same time, all right? My mom wasn't like a Mormon NBA coach with a starting lineup, okay? Each dad lasted about 4 years apiece growing up. They were kind of like presidents that don't get reelected. After dad was gone, we just, next one in the Oval Office. Just like other Americans, our votes didn't even matter. After the 3rd dad was gone and out of our lives, me and my brothers just thought when my mom went to the grocery store, she was coming back with a new dad. Because we were also writing on the grocery store list, new dad. Oh, Mom, you got my Gushers, my Capri Sun, and my fruit roll-ups? Oh, you got Bruce some produce? What's up, dude? By the way, none of us like any fucking rotten eggplant in this house, bro. We don't like foreign eggplant in this house, bro. Daddy's just been coming and going my whole life. It's been coming and they've been going.
Oh, no.
My mom just recently ended her 5th marriage. Well, she didn't, he did. Well, he didn't, cancer did. 5 marriages, one's bound to die on you, right? They don't all end in divorce. I think that's like the laws of attraction or something. I don't know. But it's fine. She's moved on. She's got a new dude in her life. And actually, 2 years ago, I actually got to marry my mom.
Wait, what?
Sorry. I ordained my mom's 6th marriage. I ordained it. This is how I started out the ceremony. Welcome back, everybody. Mom, if you would, give me your punch card. Look at that, you get a free smoothie now. Oh. I joke, my mom's my hero. She's here tonight. She's my fucking hero. She's my hero. I love her so fucking much. Not as much as she loves instability, but I love her. Any dads in the crowd? You're a dad over there, you raised your... Do you know what the dad toss is? The dad toss. Basically, the dad toss is when you take your little child and you throw them really high in the sky and you hopefully catch them. Yeah, usually dads do in the pool because, they're drunk and sometimes... the water's softer than gravel and ground. And also the dad toss not to be mixed up with the uncle toss, which is when a random guy just throws you in the back of a van.
It's not fun.
No, it's not fun. I remember when I was like 3 years old, my dad, he took me and he grabbed me and he threw me really high in the air. And then I just came down in another man's responsibility. And that happened like 2-3 more times before I got old enough and I was throwing my dad off. Holidays are weird. Holidays were weird growing up. Like I said, every 4 years, 5 years, I had to go to a new step family house. I had to meet a new step uncle, step aunt, and a new like cousin that would come up to me and be like, "Hey, do you like to get tickled? Because my dad really is good at tickling." I was like, "No thanks. My uncle already tickles me until I shit my pants." Every year, Father's Day is fucking weird. I don't know what to do about it, so I just throw all my dads into a group text and just let them fucking battle it out. Like I said, I love my mom. I love my life. My what? My life. I said my life. I love my life. I'm good. You know, I'm 34 years old, never had a kid, never been married. I'm so sick and tired of hearing people just constantly being like, dating's so fucking hard, dating's so hard, you know, dating is so hard, and during the pandemic, dating is so hard, and I just want to be like, shut the fuck up! Fucking dating is really not that hard, as long as you have a few things, as long as you have the essentials, okay? Listen up, single fucks. As long as you've got a job, you've got a house, and you've got a car, and you've got a dog, you've got good friends, you've got good family, you got a checking account, a saving account, you got arches in your feet, a 401k, you're a certain feet tall, you're not overweight, solid genitals, you got a dog. If you have all that stuff, it's not hard to date. I want to say this, when I was in LA, dating was definitely fucking weird. Girls in LA are kind of like cops when it comes to quick to draw judgment. I remember I went to a bar one time and I saw a group of girls, one very in particular that I was like interested in. I walked up and I was like, "Hey, you have a really pretty smile. Would you like to dance?" And her friend was just like, "No, no, 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 no. No, 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 no." And I was like, one no would have been fine. An eye roll would have told me not to fuck with you. I don't know about you fellas, but an eye roll in this metaphor is a taser. Because I don't know about you guys, if I'm approaching a lady, I see those little pupils roll to the back of the head, to me that says, "Ew, gross, I could smell you, you live with your mom, don't even fucking try." And that shocks the body. One no would have been enough. One no to the knee would have been fine, okay? But I've done the dating thing, and I finally I found a lady that has captured this mullet. I got me a MILF! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Fuck yeah! My first MILF. My first MILF, you know? It's weird. It's fucking weird. She's got a 5-year-old daughter, and I grew up with all boys, so I don't even know what to fucking do. You know? We were hanging out. She was at a work event one time, and I brought her daughter there, and her daughter was like still shy towards me, and we get there, and she tells me to take pictures of her daughter while we're hanging out there, and her daughter runs off onto the playground, and so I'm like, oh fuck, she's working. I gotta go chase after her daughter and make sure she's all right. So here I am, looking like this, trying to chase around a 5-year-old girl on a playground that is shy towards me and still avoiding me. And here she is, like, doing cute-ass shit, and my girl was like, take pictures of her. So here I am, like, taking out my cell phone. I'm like, I can't be taking pictures of a girl that's trying to avoid me right now. Like, I couldn't even imagine the creeps back in the day that had to hide in a van across the street with a giant fucking camera like this. Nowadays, we got like little cell phones and like just hide, like, it's fucking weird. And I even had ice cream, and I was like, hey, you want ice cream? Like, I can't do that. It is weird trying to deal with kids. I'm afraid of kids. Like I said, a fucking 12-year-old called me an old shit bitch. I have PTSD from kids. Like I'm afraid of kids. Especially because we live in a time period where like celebrities right now are getting canceled and torn down for just talking to a child. It's called grooming. Yeah. Grooming, I don't know if you don't know what grooming is. Basically, it's when an adult talks to a minor through like text and emails and butters her up until she's an adult and then tries to fuck her. It's super creepy. But it's got me weird about trying to talk to any child. I'm afraid to talk to any child nowadays. Like the other day, I was in Edison Mall. Not to flex on you, but I was in Edison Mall. And this little 12-year-old girl runs up to me, and she's crying. She's like, my parents are going. I'm lost. I don't know what to do right now. And I looked around, and I fucking just kneed her in the face. She's like, oh, what do you need? Just uppercut. Because I'd rather be accused of a child abuser than a child molester or groomer. Like, you know? Some guy ran up, he's like, what are you doing? Why did you just hit this little girl? I was like, yeah, I hit her, but you didn't see me talking to her, right? I wasn't trying to groom her. So I got arrested. I had to go to court, and now I have to go up to all my neighbors' house and knock on their doors and just be like, hey, what's up? I live in your neighborhood. I gotta let you know I live around you. This is court ordered. You know, don't let your children near me. Not because I don't fuck children. I just fuck them up. Okay. You know, serve them these hands. So, like I said, rounding out all the drugs I've done, never want to kill myself, got a MILF in my life, dealing with a child, you know, finally got hit with a little bit of depression recently. And I never really believed in depression. I never believed, when people tell me that they're depressed, I'm just like, you just don't have a fucking to-do list. You're just bored. All you sit on the phone looking at the internet, you just have FOMO. Like, you don't have shit to do. That's why you're depressed. Go fucking do something. I never believed in depression until I got fucking hit with it. Because I tried to stay active and shit like that, and I was like, oh my God, I'm fucking sad for no reason. So instead of going to the doctor, I did what anybody should do, and I started taking mushrooms. Yeah, we got some psychedelic heads in here, huh? Yeah, started doing the microdosing, started doing some mushrooms and shit like that. You know, mushrooms are great. They're scary, they're great. Here's one thing you should never do while you're on mushrooms is never Google your own name. Never do that, unless you want to fall into like an alternate universe and just get sad about alternate versions of you out there that you fucking, I don't know, it's weird. Like so my real name is Robert Russell, okay? So I Googled my name while I was on mushrooms and I found out there's 5 million other Robert Russells out there. And so I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm just losing my mind. Like, I'm trying to be number one right now. And I was like Googling all the other Robert Russells out there and I found 2 that stuck out to me, all right? One, Robert Russell, he was like trying to his goal in life was to try to hand paint other Robert Russells. Yes, like he was trying to be like the one. Like you ever seen the movie with Jet Li? It's called The One. Basically, it's about parallel universes. You go to other universes, kill the version of you, and you harness their energy. So like this guy was like trying to hand paint all the other Robert Russells as if it was like Dorian Gray and trying to absorb their energy or something like that. You're not fucking painting me, dude. But I found the Robert Russell that blew my life out of the water. This guy, ultimate Robert Russell, all right? This guy went to college, all right? Already blows my life out of the water. Went to college with a wrestling scholarship, graduated with an English degree, went on to be a professional carpenter, a professional electrician, a professional roofer. Also, he was blind from the age of 5. What? Blind wrestling? All right, understand a lot of feeling, touching, hearing. Blind carpenter? Blind electrician? Blind roofer? How? I looked it up. Roofing is the 6th most dangerous job in America. Comedian is number 1. Blind roofing. I can't even imagine. I just picture him up on a roof like, all right, where's the edge? Where the fuck is the edge? Like, does he line the roof with garlic? Does he wear a shock collar? Like, I just like to imagine there's like a tetherball pole stuck in the center of the roof. He wears a leash and just does circles. Like, how? Like he wears like a harness and every now and then he falls off the roof and just fucking sits there dangling. The rest of the crew's like, oh, Rob Russell's doing fucking pinata again over there. I can't live up to that. So I go by Raab because it's a nickname turned into a stage name, and also because there's a fucking greater version of me out there that I'll never live up to. And I was reading about this Robert Russell. I was reading his eulogy. This is how I learned about him. You guys want to guess how this Robert Russell died? You would think falling off a roof. No. Anybody else? OD. OD. It's a good guess. Anybody else? Huh? Walked into traffic. You would think like everything blind, but you know how he died? Ass cancer. You awe? Because he called out the fucking punchline. You understand, dude. That's the manliest way to go out, I feel like. But when you're a legend, ass cancer's gonna take you out. That's my time, everyone. Thank you very much. My name is Raab. Thank you very much. Also, fuck you guys as well. No, seriously, I love you. Seriously, fucking love you guys. Thank you very much. Round of applause for my lovely mother and my grandmother here tonight. I made jokes, but I fucking love them, and they are my life. And also, my 6th dad, he's here tonight as well, too.